Vice President JD Vance was hit with extensive mockery on Sunday after his interview with ABC. Vance over the weekend lashed out at ABC's George Stephanopoulos after the host pulled the plug on an interview. From a strategic communications standpoint, a professional behavior analyst might begin, Vice President Vance's approach appears less about avoiding the truth and more about containing narrative damage in a volatile media environment. First observation, message discipline over disclosure. Senior officials are coached to stay on message. When a journalist tries to steer the conversation toward allegations outside the official narrative, especially those under investigation, the safest path is to reject the premise and pivot. Vance's refusal to engage on the bribery claim, while awkward, may have been an effort to prevent a soundbite that could later be misused or legally complicated. Second observation, defensive posture as political armor. Labeling the accusation a ridiculous smear wasn't simply emotional, it was calculated framing. In crisis communications, the goal is to frame the accusation before it frames you. By calling it a smear, Vance shifted attention from the evidence to the perceived motives of the accuser, a common tactic when facing ambiguous or unverified claims. Third observation, controlled ignorance and information management. His statement, "George, I don't know what you're talking about," may have been less about genuine unawareness and more about strategic vagueness. Officials often use selective ignorance to avoid confirming details that are still classified, incomplete, or under legal review. It creates plausible space to maneuver later without contradicting themselves. Fourth observation, target audience focus. This type of performance isn't designed to win over critics or journalists. It's aimed at reinforcing trust among supporters who already view mainstream media as hostile. The frustration or stonewalling that alienates neutral viewers can actually energize a political base that sees confrontation with the press as a badge of authenticity. Fifth observation, optics and timing management. The contrast with the president's overseas trip may have been intentional, a way to divide attention and allow each figure to serve a role. While Trump projected strength abroad, Vance absorbed domestic controversy at home, providing the administration with both offense and defense in different arenas. Conclusion, from a communications lens, Vance's evasiveness could be seen not as weakness but as message containment under fire. He preserved deniability, reframed the accusation as partisan noise, and avoided triggering new sound bites that might escalate the issue. While it played poorly to neutral audiences, it likely succeeded in maintaining internal cohesion and base loyalty, the real audience of that exchange. God bless America.